Hello everyone, this is Tim, and today we are going to do little chaotic caves from Basic Fantasy. Dun, dun, dun. And Basic Fantasy is a game that you can download for free, and you can get physical copies at cost. I believe this is $5 when I bought it. But yeah, Wesley wanted to do some stuff here today, and I figured I'd film it for posterity. So here's some of the chaotic caves that we've gone through so far. We're sort of mapping it out as we go. You want to say hi, Wes?
Hi.
Alright, so today we have Cat, which is Wes's character's nickname.
What?
And the real name is what?
Westifer.
The real name is Westifer. And he is going to be assisted by a backwards Bill, who had a horrible accident and had his lower half reversed. So he has to walk backwards.
He has to walk backwards in order to go forwards.
Yeah, isn't that silly? Kind of
Yep.
a silly little thing there. Alright, so we're going to say that you went home and relaxed for a little while, and now you're going to be heading back to the dungeon today. So, do you have any gold listed on your character sheet? Is there anything that maybe you want to pick up or anything before we start? I know you have a bunch of items and equipment.
Gold 60, I think.
60?
No, 604.
Maybe?
604?
I don't know. It looks like 604, yeah. And you have 33 silver pieces. So, is there anything that you were thinking about buying before you head back to the dungeon?
Wait a minute. What's these?
Well, that
5 funeral shrouds, 50 gold pieces each.
5 funeral shrouds. That's something that like a body is covered with. All right. If there's anything you want to try to buy before you go, there's the equipment list. So we were playing at a library before all this COVID stuff happened, and I felt kind of bad. He asked if we could play with those kids again, and sadly we can't. The gaming club that they had there at the library basically got shut down. But yeah, I figured I'd do something little improvised stuff before we go. Basically, is there anything that you think you'd need to go into a strange place? Is there anything you don't have equipment-wise? Once you flip to your equipment page on your character sheet, I basically just have like these big 3x5 cards. They're probably not 3x5, obviously. They're more like, I don't know, 5x8 or something, 5x6. But 4.5, something. I don't know, you got a bunch of stuff on there. I think you had a bag of potatoes, is that right?
I have equipment. I have deer meat and...
Deer meat?
Yeah, I was up at a camp I set up in this game.
Didn't you do some hunting, I think? And
I did some hunting.
Got some berries?
I hunted some animals.
Alright. So basically, is there anything you think you want to buy before we go? It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
What's a quarterstaff?
That's like what Donatello uses for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Pole arm.
Yeah, it's like a long weapon with something on the end. You want to try to buy a pole arm? Do something different?
Sure.
Alright. What's the cost for the pole arm?
9 gold pieces.
Alright, so subtract 9 from your character sheet, and you have a pole arm.
600.
So do some math. And
9 minus 4.
we do some math here. Where's the
5.
pole arm?
60
Let's
minus
see here.
5 is...
This would actually focus. It's probably not going to focus.
604.
Alright, pole arm. That's 1d10. So you're going to do a d10 of damage plus your strength.
So, 500...
Yeah.
555.
There you go. The chaotic caves. Alright. So we're going to say that you get yourself a pole arm, and you probably get some food and associated things. Just enough to get you through the day.
I have 29 days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you do. Well, then you're fine. Thought you used up that last time. Alright, so you're heading out from the town. You probably have some sort of camp set up.
Mhm.
And
that's how I hunted.
Yeah.
Remember?
So we're gonna say that you're on the way here, and you hear something off to your right. You're probably walking down a deer trail, and off to your right, you hear some rustling in the leaves, and you hear a branch snap.
What's that? What was that? What was that?
So what do you want to do? Are you going to investigate, or are you going to run into the woods?
Investigate.
Okay, you going to sneak up there?
Going to try to climb a tree and then see what it is. So I get I'm going to climb a tree going to try to climb a tree, see if I can get something.
Like a vantage point, so you can. Okay, so why don't you roll, and we'll add your dexterity to it.
Okay, with a D20.
Yep.
13.
Okay, what's your on the front sheet? What's your dex bonus? +1, so you got a 14. All right, so you climb up top of this tree, and you're doing a pretty good job. You don't break any branches, and you look over and you see, surrounded by brambles, there is this green bubbling ooze coming out of the back of this deer, but it doesn't look right. It looks sick. It looks angry. It's smashing its head into a tree, and that's what that snapping sound was. It must have been. You see some branches on the ground, and it looks like maybe that it's got spells on it, or it's cursed. It looks evil. What do you think you do?
What is that green ooze?
You don't know. It doesn't look healthy though, and it's like bubbling and like kind of running down the side of the deer.
Does it leave a trail?
Yeah, there's a green trail on the grass there behind where it's smashing into the tree. It looks like it came from further back in the woods.
And I threw it. I dropped it, trying to put it. I dropped a stick trying to hit the green ooze.
So you're gonna try to throw a stick?
Drop it.
Drop it? Okay. So you want to see what happens when the stick falls in the ooze, right?
Because trees are living.
True. All right. So when the tree branch falls into the ooze, it just sort of like sinks down into it. Nothing really happens. It doesn't like burn up or nothing like that. Then the deer coughs, and some of the green stuff comes flying out of its mouth and splats on the tree. Sort of runs down the side of it. Let's see if he notices you. You got a 4. So he hasn't paid attention to you. You're up in the tree, kind of like in a tree stand, and yeah.
Do you think I should try to make something?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I'm going to keep rolling dice to see if the deer notices you every once in a while.
Okay. What do you think that ooze does?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. I pay attention to the tree.
Okay.
What does it do anything since the branch I picked off might have died?
Well, actually, remember I said that the deer was smashing its head into the tree? So where it's smashing its head, it's some of that green ooze has gotten onto it, and it looks like the green ooze is seeping into the tree. Like underneath the bark. Like it's running upwards against gravity. Into the tree. You think that's pretty good for the tree?
Nope.
Probably not, huh?
What is it doing to the tree?
You're not sure yet. Maybe it takes a while.
I think I'm gonna get out of there.
Okay, once you roll another dexterity, you climb down from the tree. See how quiet you are. That's another 14? Okay. So you climb down, let's see, one last time, see if the deer notices you. It doesn't. You can still hear it smashing its head back there, and you assume that the tree might be sick. You could probably check on the way back, see if it's being sick or anything.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so you keep going, and you get to the end of the chaotic caves, which is like up this way here. The last time there were some orcs and things that were watching the path. You had some guards. This time there's no one there. It's like high noon. It's kind of warm out right now. It's probably like 85 degrees. It's humid.
Chancellor, is there any clouds in the sky?
There's no clouds in the sky, actually. No. So which way do you want to go? Which path do you want to try to go? You have your map from last time that you were kind of sketching out as you went. Where do you want to try to go?
I'm going to try to mine my way over here because I'm going to try to mine my way around the solid rock.
Do you have a pickaxe?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Look, pickaxe.
All right. So you're going to start digging away like... Okay. Do some racing here. So are you paying attention every once in a while, or are you just kind of just focusing on your work?
I'm paying attention every once in a while.
What are you going to do?
I stop, and then my plan is to make a furnace or something out of the stone, and then...
Well, this isn't Minecraft. It's a little bit different.
I know. I'm just going to make a stone thing that's shaped like a furnace, then burn something in it.
Okay, so you kind of want to make like a fireplace? So I
can wield the cobblestone together to make stone. And then build this thing back up so no one knows that.
Alright, so you're trying to kind of pile up some rubble behind you here so that it's not so noticeable. Why don't you just roll a d20, tell me what you get. You can add your... Oh, I don't know.
Strength?
Yeah, I guess so.
12.
Okay, 12. Alright, so you pile up the stuff here. This is fun. I'm using my left hand. Alright, so once you roll another dice and d20 and just tell me how much you get. I'm going to kind of see how much progress you make.
9.
9. Alright, so you make a little bit more progress. Probably get to like right here or something like that. And you kind of pile it up some rubble here behind you. And then you start to hear people's voices. And they're speaking orc.
Which I understand.
Yeah. They're talking about how they don't like how things are going right now. I think I'm going to head for the hills and take somebody with me. You coming with me? Nah, I'm staying here. I like the way they feed me. I was hungry up in them hills. I'm not going back. Well, I'm heading back whenever night falls. And then it sounds like they went down this way and into these tunnels over here.
Like the beds?
Yep.
Did they notice that they were robbed yet?
Well, like I said, it's been some time, so they probably fixed some damage and repaired stuff, and they might have even hired more guards by now. You don't know?
But why aren't the guards there?
You're not sure.
I think I know.
Maybe they don't have enough people to guard the place. Because you kind of went in there and took out a bunch of them.
Like, hiya.
Yep, you did.
Hiya.
Alright, so what do you want to do? You want to keep mining, or do you want to follow the voices?
Well, I think I'll keep mining.
Okay, I want you to give me another roll. Another 8. Okay, so you're mining away. And you get about this far, and there's something sticking out of the wall right here. It's like this sharp thing. It's like you kind of get this point. It looks like a bone. It's sticking out of the wall.
I'll try to dig around it.
Try to dig around the bone? Oh, 2. Okay. Alright, so you make a little bit more noise this time. You see this crazy like bone sticking out here. Looks like a giant's bone. Maybe like a leg bone? Something like that. Sticking out. And you hear some more voices. It sounds like they're trying to sneak up this way. And you hear something like, "Hey, does that wall look different to you? That looks It looks disturbed. I think something's back there. Hey, you go investigate. You're the one who wants to go to the hills. And you start to hear that one of the guys moving the rocks right here.
But they don't know what's in here, right?
They don't, not yet.
So I pile a bunch of more rocks here and then hold myself in here.
Alright, so you're going to kind of make it difficult for them to get to you? Like rough terrain? Alright.
And wait a minute. Are they getting hurt because of the sun stuff like that?
You're not sure. They don't seem bothered by it. At least not these ones. Alright. So sounds like there's going to be an attack. So, is there anything else you want to do before things happen? What do you think?
Anything else I want to do?
Yep.
Do you think I should try to get inside the bone?
I don't know. I'm just there to tell you what happens whenever you make choices.
I think I'll try to...
You're going to try to crawl down inside the bone? Okay. So if you get your pickaxe, you can kind of dig at it. Okay. And eventually, yeah, it looks like the inside of the bone is hollow. It kind of bends. It looks like it's a pretty big bone.
Does it even stick out right there?
It looks like it ends here, and then there's a secret passage right here. So the bone kind of bends around there, and there's a secret passage.
I've mined into a secret passage.
Apparently, yeah.
Wow.
It's probably forgotten.
What?
And over here on the side, it looks like there's some buried stuff.
Buried stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I used the bone that I mined to clog up the bone hole. Okay,
so you're gonna kind of like cover your tracks, basically. You kind of hear some muffled voices like, "Hey, what's this? Oh, we better tell the boss."
They're like, "Oh, what's this?"
All right, so you're gonna investigate the stuff that's buried in the walls. All right, so it looks like there's bags, like satchels, that are buried there, and you want to look inside? Okay, when you look inside the one bag, it looks like there's an entire room inside of it. It's about the size of like a shopping bag, but when you look inside, there's like a huge amount of space. You like look at the bag again, and you look inside of it. Look at the bag again. Look inside of it. It's a bag of holding. You can hold a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, it's like extra dimensional space.
What's the other one?
And the other one, I'm sorry. And inside the big bag, there looks like there's the pile of bones down there, and some gold and some silver.
Ooh, gold.
And it looks like there's a helmet.
A helmet?
Yeah. Do you want to reach down in there?
Sure.
So when you reach in there, your arm kind of like stretches all the way down to the bottom, and you can grab the stuff. And when you grab it, it looks small, and as you bring it closer, it gets bigger in your hand. Do you want to put on the helmet, or what do you want to do?
I'll try putting on the helmet, see what it does.
Okay. You put on the helmet, and it grows into your head. At least it tries to. Gotta make a saving throw?
15.
Okay, you got a saving throw of 6, so. Alright, so it looked like it was the metal was like turning into like liquid metal and trying to like drill into your head. So do you want to keep wearing it, or do you want to take it off?
Take it off.
Alright, when you take it off, it goes, drats. Why don't you put me on your head?
I already did.
Put me back on your head. It'll be great. I'm the best helmet ever.
Then why are you talking?
Because I'm smart. I'm a smart helmet.
Helmets aren't alive. You must be alive.
I'm a special helmet.
Can you move?
Yeah, I can move when you let me drill into your head.
No.
That'll be fun.
Wait.
It's like a ride.
How about you drill How about you drill yourself into an orc's head?
Oh, you'd let me do that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, why'd you take me to Orc?
There's some orcs right outside this bone here.
All right. You'll take me there? Free of charge?
What?
I'll give you some silver and gold. It's on the bottom of that bag.
All right.
It's all yours.
Thanks.
Take me to an Orc.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
And then I walked over here.
You're pretty cool.
And then how much progress has the orcs made?
All right. Well, when you come back, you'll see that they're not really digging, but there is one orc there standing guard. And as soon as he sees you, he pulls his weapon. Hey!
And then I take the helmet and say, "Put this on."
You're gonna give me a gift?
Yeah, put it on.
Why are you giving me a gift?
Because
Let's see. What's your roll? Just see. You can add your charisma bonus, which is 0, but see what you get.
8, 9.
You get a 9? Okay. Let's see. How smart is he? He's not very smart. Well, alright, you give me that helmet, I'll let you go.
Okay.
And you hear the helmet kind of chuckling.
And then, alright, here you go.
Alright, so the orc puts the helmet on. He's like, oh, I fit. Ow, ow, ow. And you'll see the helmet kind of seeping into his temples. And it starts going into his eyes. And the orc drops his sword. And he runs out into the main area here. And starts smashing into the walls so he can't see because the helmet's over his eyes. And you start hearing the helmet. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, thanks for putting me on that orc.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the bag.
Thanks.
And the orc's like, ah! He runs off into the distance.
In the woods?
Yep.
With the green ooze monster?
And then he'll run right into a tree. And then runs away.
And then does he run into the green ooze monster?
I don't know, maybe. It's out there somewhere. You'll have to investigate later. Alright, is there anywhere else in the dungeon you want to go?
How about... gonna go over here and go to the other bag.
Okay, the other bag? You're gonna investigate that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, when you open up the bag, there is a crown, a bracelet, and a necklace. And they look like they're all made out of silver. And they're all really dusty and old.
Try to undust them.
Okay, and try to blow the dust off. Okay, when you blow on the items, blow the dust off, the crown kind of forms like there's an invisible head underneath it. The necklace forms like there's a neck underneath it, and the bracelet acts like it's on the end of an invisible hand. And it's standing there, just kind of, what you assume is looking at your direction. Because the crown kind of tilts towards you.
I say, hello?
You see the hand kind of, the bracelet kind of gesture like there's a hand.
Hello?
It's hard to tell what it's trying to say. Because it's just moving.
Guess I'm not that fluent in sign language.
Well, he doesn't seem like he's trying to say sign language, but it just goes like this. With the bracelet hand.
Come here.
Maybe. So what do you do?
I'm going to try. Do you think I'm fluent in sign
Well,
language?
what do you think it means? It's just kind of moving its arm in a certain direction.
Like, come here?
Okay. And then it starts to walk. The crown kind of turns away. The necklace turns all the way around and it moves away from you.
And I'm going to follow it.
Okay. Alright, so the invisible person wearing jewelry goes here and walks right through the secret door.
What? Well, I guess I know where that is.
And do you try to follow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get to the secret door and you don't see any levers or anything, but there is like a round plate on the wall.
Try pushing the plate in.
Okay, we try to push it. The secret door opens up.
Ooh.
It looks just like the wall. All right. And this is that hallway that had the. I think you looked at it last time. It had some traps.
Still bars.
Yeah, if I remember right, I think you found a bunch of them. There was trap there, trap there. So the trapped hallway.
Hallway of traps.
Yep. And the figure kind of walks this way, comes over here, and walks through that door.
I walked through it too.
Okay. Let's see here.
Ooh, I see the map.
Yeah, try to avert thine eyes. Let's see if I can actually map this thing while I'm trying to film at the same time. It's probably not going to work out too well.
What's this circle?
Don't look at the map.
What's this flaming thing?
All right. Let's see here. Where is that going? I don't know. All right. So there's this long hallway here. Other door. There's this giant snake on the floor. It looks real at first. Then you notice that it's like a statue. And the figure walks right on top of it, seems like it walks on its back, and then the jewelry falls in a pile right here at the end of the snake.
The jewelry falls in a pile?
Yeah, at the sort of like the tail of the snake.
I wonder what's over there.
I don't know.
I throw something over there.
Okay, when you throw something over there, the snake moves.
Huh?
And it falls into dust. Kind of like cracks. Like its joints and scales are cracking off. And there seems like there's a snake underneath it. It's sort of freeing itself slowly. So what are you going to try to do?
Does it understand me? Can it speak in my languages?
Okay, you're going to try speaking different languages?
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you going to try to speak first?
About common?
Common. Doesn't seem to respond.
Elvish?
Doesn't respond.
Orc?
Doesn't respond.
Dragon?
You see something in dragon, and the end of the tail slides through the crown, slides through the necklace, and slides through the wrist bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
And it sort of like arches its tail up and towards you, so it's kind of like arching its back over top of the stone head. The head doesn't turn from stone; it stays stone. And you hear a voice. What did you ask it, dragon?
I asked, who are you?
I am a long-forgotten king.
What's your name?
A king that slithered in my empire before the sun rose over the hills.
Did you say over the hills?
When all was in darkness, I ruled the lands.
You must mean the orcs.
They once obeyed my every command.
Then they turned on you, right?
That is correct.
But why did they turn on you?
They had turned their sights to other things, and the wisdom that I would give them seemed foolishness to them.
Since you commanded them for a little bit, do you know any of the boss's weakness?
Those who dwell here now I haven't paid attention to, but their ancient ancestors were once created by me.
Created? How did you create them?
I made them from other things. I remolded them.
Wait a minute.
Would you let me remold you?
Is there... I want to see how you do it, though.
I would just need some mud and some water,
Mud and water.
and for you to wear these jewelry items. If you did this, you could be my cleric, my priest.
I do know a cleric.
You do?
Yeah. His name is Backwards Bill.
Oh.
In order to walk forwards, he has to walk backwards.
Do you think he would do this for me?
He might. I'll go ask him.
All right.
What does he say?
That's right. I keep forgetting Backwards Bill's with you. So Backwards Bill moves forward, and he kind of looks down at his holy symbol. He looks at the stone snake, and he holds the holy symbol in front of the snake's mouth, and the snake eats it.
What?
And Backwards Bill kind of kneels down in front of the snake. I can feel your power. I would gladly be your cleric in this world. So Backwards Bill starts putting on the necklace, the crown, and the bracelet.
Okay.
And then he looks like an orc. The snake sheds off the rest of its stone, except for its head. So it is a stone head. And it spits out water onto the ground, and then its tail kind of moves it around like mud.
Mm-hmm.
And then Backwards Bill kind of starts putting the mud on his arms and legs. It doesn't seem like Backwards Bill's in control of himself anymore. Because you don't think Backwards Bill would know what to do with the mud and the water.
Because we were talking in Dragonese.
So Backwards Bill is going through some sort of transformation, it seems. And the snake's eyes just kind of look at you. Even though they're like stone eyes, they kind of like spin and sort of look in your direction. Is there anything you wish?
Do you know if...
I will grant you one wish for bringing me back from stasis.
Do you want stasis?
It's like being stuck in time, frozen, not able to move. I once again have a cleric in the world. Thanks to you. I was lost in the darkness, and you brought light. What do you wish?
I wish I knew what that green... I found a